Happy Monday. Are you putting more effort into your job than you're putting into yourself? I am a firm believer and we have to, put forth effort in everything that we do. But one thing that I do think is an issue is placing more interest in working for someone else than working for yourself, or putting more interest in working every day than improving yourself. The reason why I say this is all the time people are looking for something new, or all of the time people are ending up in these situations where they work on jobs where they don't like the people around them, or they don't like the boss, or they don't like the ethics of the company, and they want out, but they stay there and they stress out and they ruin their lives and they ruin their day-to-day emotions because they're stuck in these situations. I find that you're stuck in these situations because you haven't improved yourself, because you haven't improved as a person, because you've been stagnant in your growth, because you've learned how to live in a bubble. You've learned how to sacrifice all of your energy only to go to work every day and do the same patterns over and over again. Go through the same methodology over and over again. You're like a robot. I was listening to this podcast not long ago about how McDonald's is looking to roll out these robots that can make the food and distribute it and everything. They're constantly working on this technology. They're gonna get rid of people. They don't even want to pay people minimum wage, humans minimum wage to serve their food. They're trying to come up with ways of getting a robot to do it, which means that ultimately it's brainless work. Are you really growing from that? I mean, yeah, you can work your way up to manager or whatever, but I mean, come on. How hard is that? You may have to know some detailed information or whatever. You may have to learn some, processes that, that take a little bit of time. But I mean, is that really difficult? Is that really stretching the brain? Are you going to, and at the end of the day, you're learning the technicalities of serving bad food to people, distributing bad food. So are you even going to feel good about that? I always wonder, how long is it that we can not pay attention to our own personal desires, those organic desires, that inner voice that talks to us, that asks us all the time, are you doing what you want to do? Are you fulfilling the life that you want to fulfill? And I think you find that life, and a lot of other people think you find that life, through learning about yourself and working on yourself. You can't work harder on your job, and I've said this before, you cannot work harder on your job than you do on self-improvement, daily self-improvement. Even if you go to work 8 hours a day, you have to put forth the effort to learn more about yourself and to learn more about the world. That's how you unlock these ideas that deliver you to your purpose. You can't go to work and number crunch all day unless that's your passion. Some people find that passion, but even then, if it's your passion and you work on a job, sooner or later you're gonna have these problems. Is it every single person? No, but I know people that have been on their job for 20 plus years, and then something changes, a manager changes, the people you work with change, the way that they do things changes. And then one day you're sitting there thinking, why am I here? Or am I happy doing this? Am I satisfied doing this? And your way out was learning. Your way out was mental growth. but you didn't take the time during the happy times, during the good times, during the times that you had a clear, mindset and an unstressed mindset to grow yourself. So then when that day of reckoning came where you needed to make that decision to get the heck out, you weren't ready. You weren't prepared for that shift. We have got to prepare for those shifts. We've got to prepare for the I don't care about this place times. I need to get out of here times. I need to get away from this stress times. And that comes from self-improvement. It comes from self-love. It comes from the hard brain work of self-growth and thinking and investigation and research. You have to push your brain in this life. We don't live in a simple world anymore, folks. You may have to change your career. You may have to know more than everybody else that you work with. Your brain may have to be firing quicker than everybody else. That's the way that it is. Grow up, get better, improve yourself. Happy Monday.